Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do.
Hi everyone, it's JansCrazyLife. So I just wanted to do a video real quick and talk about the paper in your altered book, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you can cover this page. Like I always have a blank page, so I probably put some stickers and put some, you know, other things. So for me, I'm going to open up this page. I'm going to get a piece of paper, a pen, your paper. I have a ruler and my paper trimmer, okay? So the first thing we want to do is measure the page. And when you measure your page, the top part, you want it to kind of be maybe 1/8 of an inch shorter than what it measures. So mine measures at 8 1/8. So I'm going to cut my paper at 8, and that's the length. And my width, I'm going to hold my book up and I'm going to measure. And my book is measuring at 5 3/4, but I want to take 5 3/8. So I want to take a quarter off, so I'm going to cut this at 5. Now before I cut my paper at that, we want to kind of do a test run to make sure this is correct. So I just have this scrap piece of paper where I was talking about the rules for the swap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because you can get 2 pieces out of every 12 by 12 or 8 by 8, 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to first start with cutting this down by 8. Okay. And then after I cut this part by 8, I said I wanted to cut it at 5. So, because there needs to be a 1/4 of an inch gap, and I will talk about that in a second. So this is what size I said I needed. Let's see. Sometimes you have to still cut it down a little bit. Let me close my arm on there. Because you need this gap, and I think that's perfect. I actually could cut it a little more. I think I'm going to start cutting. This one would be okay, but I think I'm going to start cutting mine down at 5 2/8. Okay, so let's try on this piece of paper, cutting it down at 5 2/8, which is 5 1/4. And then we'll see. Okay, so this is perfect. I'm going to zoom in because I want y'all to see this gap. So this is perfect. When you glue, and I'm going to cut another piece so you can see how to kind of do this. Do you see how there's this gap right here? You want that gap. You don't want your paper to go all the way to the inside because the book will have so much bulk it won't close, right? Let me zoom out a little bit. So I know that that's correct, and I like how this looks. Okay, so now I'm going to take some real paper. So now that we know that is where I want my paper cut, and I'm going to kind of give you guys an idea of, and I have, this is from last year, it's called Dead and Breakfast, Morthaste. But this is Recollections Halloween paper pad from last year. Alright, so let's start with, and then remember, I'm just showing you how to cut the paper. The interactions, and I'll show you some on my other book, are kind of up to you. Look at all these cute cut aparts. Alright, let's do this page. So we know that we need, and remember, if this is your paper, let me get a paper that has it going a certain way so you guys can understand the gist of cutting. So I know that this is how I want my paper to go, right? So in my paper trimmer, I'm going to stick it in here and cut it at 8 because that's our long way, right? So I am going to cut this at 8. Don't get rid of this because you can make pockets and do all kinds of other stuff. So I'm going to take and cut 2 5 1/4 pieces. 5 1/4. Alright, perfect. And I'm going to just put this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one down as well, because I'm not going to put the same color paper in the same one. So cut them down to, again, at 5 1/4. There. And 5 1/4. Alright. So now let's move that out of the way. And I'm going to show you something else too. I have all my washi in this bucket beside me. Let me grab some washi that matches. Alright, how about we do Happy Halloween? We'll do that one. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is in this first page that we're going to do, I'm going to put some washi in my page. Now you can do other things. You can put, like what I've been doing is I've kind of been, and I'm going to get my black oxide out. Where is my, there it is. So I am just going to ink up the edges of this page, right? And I am gonna kind of add a little black to my edge. You could put washi at the edge, which I have done, but for me, I'm just gonna add a little black, distress the edges a little bit. Alright, so after distressing my edges, I'm actually going to lay some washi down in the center to kind of cover the center. You can use paint, you can use markers, you can use oxides, you can do whatever you want. But I'm just going to show you. Okay, so there is the page kind of prepped, right? And again, you could have put washi down here on the sides, but I'm going to focus on putting washi in the center. So with washi, it's not very secure, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue down in the middle a little bit. Now, if you can see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this. I still have like this paper stuff in the middle. Don't worry about that. That is not, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. So I am just going to run a strip of washi. I'm cutting it a little longer than what it is. And magical washi. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of, and the great thing about washi is if your placement is not where you want it to be, just lift it up a little bit. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to try to get this in there without it warping on me or getting all bent out of shape. Okay, come on. Maybe I should just do it like this. Okay, we'll do it like this for the sake of what is easier. So I'm going to put a piece there, and then we're going to cut off the excess. And then over here, and then we'll just cut another piece, because the first piece is always going to be harder. As the book goes on, because there's a bigger gap here, it'll be easier to put washi or whatever down. So my glue has dried, because there's this like gap right here, and y'all will notice on the first page you'll see this. So this time I am going to add it over here on this side, and I kind of want my book to lay like this a little bit. so I can focus on getting it lined up. And I'm just kind of overlapping it just a little bitty bit. And if you guys can see, and it doesn't have to be perfect because the washi tape is not what's really going to be showing. You just kind of want to get it in there. So now when I put my pages, which I'm not going to glue these down right away because I want to put some, you know, different things in it. If you notice, you can barely see the washi that goes in there, but it's going to fit in there perfectly, and the washi is going to hide the middle of it, or ink or whatever. Like, say for instance you have a black marker, and I'll show you on this one with a black marker. So say for instance on this page I just want to get a black marker and just kind of color in the page. And I still have a bunch of paper, I'm just coloring all that in. You could have done an orange marker or whatever color is matching your thing. Alright, so, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, I am just going to kind of bring this up a little bit on both sides. So, and then when you're putting your paper in, you won't, and then you can ink up the edges, but can y'all see how that looks? So you will add your interactions, like say for instance I was going to add a pocket on here. I'll show you on my other book the interactions. But remember, the one thing I want you to remember is you need the gap right here. So do not cut your page all the way to size. Like if you measure it, you need to cut, there needs to be 1/4 of an inch right here open. Otherwise you'll have bulk and your book won't want to close. So what I mean by interactions is, if we look at this other book I've been working on, interactions, like there's a pocket here. On this one I just sewed a bunch of stuff and added a bunch of stuff before so I always do, this one has this pocket, so I'm always going to put all this on this paper before I glue it down. So just have it fully decorated however you want it to go. Like say for instance you're doing this page, right, with the brad and whatever. Put all that on there before you glue your page in, right? So like with this and the flip up, put all that on there before you do your page in, if that makes sense. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope you guys join if you haven't already. I will have that video linked below. But I just wanted to do one more video and kind of talk about cutting of the pages that go in it, because every page needs to be decorated in one way or another, and I kind of want to see your interactions because I think it's going to be amazing. But I don't just glue paper in it, add some other stuff that's going to be adorable. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, because the best is yet to come. Bye guys.
I would like you just the way you are. Me just the way I am, and I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing